Hi, everybody. My name is Stephanie Trimmel. You might have heard that Katie sold Sly Fox Fabrics, but we're keeping it alive. So I'm the new manager. I'll be running it down here in Tucker, Georgia. Katie is still going to be here doing live reveals for you and hanging out and just being the awesome person that she is. But I thought that, well, one, we were prepping for this launch until about a few minutes ago. So we didn't really have time to give Katie some fabrics to talk about so she could do the video this week. But I also thought it would be really great to get to know everybody and introduce myself in person. Hi, Chris. Hi, Michelle. I'm so excited to be doing a live reveal with you guys. Like, I feel like I'm stepping into some pretty major shoes. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today. I'm so excited to finally be launching fabric. We have some beautiful old favorites restocking today, and we have some gorgeous new prints and new colors that I think that you guys are just gonna love. Um, so I'm keeping track of comments as best I can. I'm going to see if I can get to your questions as you get to them. I don't have a Mary Beth replacement with me today. I think that's going to end up being my sister, but she's on vacation visiting our family back in Wisconsin right now. So you get me and my awkwardly empty office space. As you can see, we're just starting our collection down here. So I am excited to get started. I made a whole list. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited there's so many people here watching. I made a whole list so I don't forget anything. And first and foremost on that list is just thank you so much for bearing with us while we got moved and reset up here in Georgia. We are so excited to keep all of you Foxy people with us. Um, and we're just so grateful for each and every one of you. We are also grateful for 5 out of 4 patterns today because they are celebrating with us, and we're going to give away a couple of patterns from the comments in this reveal video. Just like Katie always did, we will continue to give away the reveal booty, all of the new fabrics that I show you today, and there are 8 of them. We will send one winner a 1 yard cut of each fabric. And 5 out of 4 is getting in on that, so we're going to give away 2 patterns from them as well. So be sure to comment. Every comment counts. It doesn't matter what you say. I mean, be nice, but it doesn't matter what you say. Every comment counts. We'll choose a couple of winners from today's video. Um, and then, because we're also just so excited, we are also going to give you both $8.99 flat rate shipping and free shipping over $150 for all domestic orders. Um, so obviously we can't do that for like Denmark. Sorry guys. But for all domestic orders, we will do $8.99 flat rate shipping and free shipping if your order is more than $150 through the end of September. So we're just really excited to be back and to send you guys all of this beautiful fabric that's sitting here. I'm loving all the 5 out of 4 love in the comments. They are a fabulous pattern company, one of my favorites simply because they include a full bust adjustment in most of their pieces, which makes my life a lot easier. So I have to tell you that I am wearing 5 out of 4 a Lucy today. You can see the princess seams, the beautiful princess seams from this pattern, and I chose the cap sleeves. And the best part about this is that the gorgeous Laura will be doing a sew along of this pattern at the end of August. So if you are a little scared of French seam, or not French seams, if you're a little bit scared of princess curves, or you just want a little guidance on how to sew it up, she'll be sewing that up for you guys in just a couple weeks, and you'll be able to sew along with her, which is just wonderful. So, are you guys excited to see the first fabric? Because I'm really excited to share it. 5 out of 4 is in Georgia too. Jessica's about an hour and a half from me, and she is the nicest person. She's really lovely. I got to meet her last year. Um, so I'm cheating a little bit because your first fabric is the one I'm wearing. This is actually Summer Haze in navy, and I still have a cut here, so I can get used to this whole process here. Um, this is gorgeous. It is one of my favorite prints that we got in. It is a new colorway in one of you guys' old favorites prints, which is wonderful. It's so vibrant. I feel like I'm standing in a field of summer flowers, and I love it. Um, Super excited. So this is a double brush poly. It's 95.5 poly spandex. It is a nice 180 GSM, so it's a really good weight. It's not too heavy, but it's not too light either, which is great. It does have a really good 75 horizontal stretch and a 25 vertical stretch. It's so lovely to work with. Um, and of course, I have coordinates for you guys. So the ivory looks beautiful with it, just beautiful. I really love the ivory. We have sienna making an appearance today. Um, and guys, this is harder than it looks. Katie makes this look really easy. The sienna, which just beautifully matches some of these florals in here. And I think it's just a really beautiful color. I think it's great for summer and spring, but it also lends itself to some nice fall winter. So I'm super excited. Could you hold a bit closer to see the print better? Of course, we also will have lots of pictures on the listing. Um, so there's some really subtle, what I love about this is the subtlety of the blue on blue in the background. Those extra blue flowers they're just beautiful. I just really love that. Um, so I have one more coordinate for you, which is this beautiful antique gold, which I'm gonna admit I was not sold on initially. I saw it on the roll and I was like, what am I gonna do with that? And then I saw it next to all of these beautiful prints. And look, this is in this fabric or this leaf right here. It's so beautiful. And I don't know if like I can pull it off next to my face, but I feel like I can pull it off maybe as sleeves. And it's definitely just a beautiful, vibrant color, which is just lovely. So super excited about my coordinates there. And I do have to give you guys a disclaimer. I am showing you coordinates that I have on hand. If I don't have the color, that doesn't mean it doesn't match. It just means that I don't have it to physically put next to this fabric and tell you that it is 100% a perfect match. Um, so if you have some pinks at home or some of the other colors that we have not restocked just yet, they might match. I just can't verify that for sure. And I didn't want to give you guys a maybe and then be wrong and you'd be disappointed. Um, so the coordinates are double brush poly. I'm trying to see comments as they come in. I'm so sorry. So the pinks, magentas, there might be some matches. There are definitely some matches. I just don't have them on hand to compare for you. So wait, I think I just get to throw that, right? Let's go to our first new solid that I'm going to talk about today. We have this gorgeous navy midnight. And this is the most beautiful deep midnight color that I have ever seen in a fabric. It is so rich and deep. Like it's so dark. It reads almost black. And I had to say on my screen, that color is coming through very accurately. This is also a double brush poly. It's 96.4 poly spandex. It's a really good weight at 190 GSM. Um, Super stretchy, 100% horizontal stretch, a nice 50% vertical. And guys, it's so silky and beautiful. I love it. It is, you can see compared to the one I just threw, of course, but what I'm wearing, it's just a tone darker than the navy in the summer haze. So it really is a good bit darker than um, than the navy in the base of a lot of our blue fabrics. Katie, if I had another person to throw it at, I would because it's one of my favorite things. So this is Navy Midnight. It's so beautiful. It's silky and soft, and I just love it. So what do we have next? I don't need this, so we can toss it. Oh, we have this beautiful um, fuchsia modal jersey. And this fuchsia does coordinate well with the summer haze right here. It's definitely in some of the pinks of the flowers. So if you like to mix modal and double brush poly, that is an option. Katie, I'm commending you for your skills with the draping on yourself. Um, so this is a beautiful, rich pink fuchsia. It's a little bit brighter than it's coming across on the screen. Um, it is 96 super rayon and 4 spandex, 4% spandex. It's a little heavier. It's in a nice 250 GSM. So it's a little bit weightier, which I just love in the modal. It gives it really great drape and just body, which is lovely. This has a nice 50% horizontal and vertical. It's 50% both ways. And it is silky and beautiful, and I want to make all the things out of this. I might need to make a matching cardigan for this dress. Yeah, I think so. So that is the fuchsia modal, which is one of our new modal colors that I'm obsessed with. So what do we have next? I'm actually going to set that aside because we might need it. Um, Next up, we have enamored in jade. So this is actually a DTY, which is a draw textured yarn, which is very similar to an ITY, an interlock twist yarn, but it's got a little bit more body and a little less sheen to it. So it's not quite as shiny. Um, and it's coming through a little muted on the screen on my monitor. The green is a little bit more vibrant, and these pinks are a little bit more vibrant. Um, but it is so soft. I personally really love ITYs. So when I learned of DTYs from Katie, actually, I was so excited because I love ITYs, but sometimes it's a little slinkier than what I'm looking for. So the DTY gives me that flow and that lightweight without feeling a little slinky. It's got a little bit more body to it. Um, so I'm just completely obsessed with this one. It is definitely on my must buy list because this green is just so beautiful. Let's see, did I tell you all the details? I did not. So it's 96.4 poly spandex. So it's got some great spandex and recovery in it. It's 180 GSM again. It's got 50% horizontal stretch, decent horizontal stretch, and then 25 vertical. So it's a little bit more stable vertically, but it's just enough to be what you need, I think. And I have 4 coordinates for this one, and I actually kind of want to see myself. I didn't check this. This fuchsia looks pretty dang beautiful with it. We don't list modals as coordinates on the website, but I will say that I would wear these two together, even though there's not quite this color in this flower. Um, let's see. So we have black. Black is a great coordinate for this. And the black double brush poly that we have in stock is actually heavyweight double brush poly. So it's a little bit thicker than the rest of them. We have an ivory, which looks just beautiful. So fresh and clean, which I just love. I was just going to grab the next in the pile, and that is not correct. Marigold is a beautiful coordinate here. It matches the yellows in these flowers really lovely. And I know that there are some previous yellows that will also look really good with that. I just don't have it with me. Um, and there's one more. Oh, back to that antique gold. This antique gold is actually the outline of these ivory flowers. Let me come closer because it's getting a little washed out in the lighting. So it's actually the lining on these the outline on these flowers is this antique gold. So they look really beautiful together. If this is a color that you are just like, "Oh, I'm intrigued." This is a really great coordinate for this one. So that is one of our new DTY prints. Just loving that one. And then since I just showed you the marigold, Marigold is one of our brand new double brush poly solids that I'm obsessed with. It is, well, one, those mustards and these yellows are like my favorite colors ever. They're so beautiful. This is a double brush poly. It's 96.4. It is 180 GSM, and it has crazy stretch. It's 100% horizontal stretch and then 30% vertical. It's a little bit more stable vertically. Um, so it's so lovely. And then I did want to show you, obviously I don't have coordinates for it because it's a solid, but I did want to show you the mustard next to it. Because when I saw it, I was like, wait, is that the mustard? What, did we get 2 rolls of the same color? What's going on? It's got a little bit more orange in it, and a little less gold. So this is the mustard, and this is the marigold. So it's slightly different and both equally gorgeous if you like your deep yellows. So I did just want to show that to you for comparison. What is next? I'm so excited. We're like flying through these. We're getting so close to launch. So next up we have, oh, Giddy in pink. This is a new print entirely. This is not something we had previously. Um, and it is sweet. I love it. I'm actually going to come a little closer to the camera to start so you can see this print because it's a little bit smaller. So it is also a double brush poly. It is 96.4 and 180 GSM. It's got a nice 50% stretch and 25 vertical. Um, it is so soft. This might be the softest double brush poly I've ever touched. It's soft and it's beautiful and it's just a sweet print. I really, really like it. I have two coordinates for you for this, which is the ivory and the black. No surprise, those are the only two colors in it. I don't have a pink on hand that does match it. We do have light pink stocking, but it is not the same pink. So it will not coordinate for you. But it's just beautiful and lovely, and I think that I might need a dress out of this. We'll see. So that is Giddy in pink. Next up, we have a fabric type I know some of you were super excited to see restocking. We have a Swiss dot jersey in a new colorway that is navy. Um, so I'm currently obsessed with these Swiss dots. They are so soft, you guys. They're so soft. I love the feel of them. Both the right side and the wrong side are just lovely. Um, so this is 77 polyester, 23 rayon. So for those of you who can't do rayon, this is not, unfortunately, a fabric for you. Um, it is, I lost my page, 170 GSM. So it's got a decent weight, but it is really lightweight, and you can kind of see through it from afar. Not so much when it's on you. It is 50% stretch horizontally and stable vertically. So it doesn't have just mechanical give vertically, which is great if you're looking for a nice stable top that's not going to grow on you or stretch down. So I'm going to actually show this a little closer so you can really see the texture of that. It's so soft. I want to cuddle up with this one and maybe make a robe. Actually, I think a Camilla cowl from 5 out of 4 would just be beautiful with that lovely drape in the front. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to make a Camilla out of this one. That's for sure. We'll have to talk my sister into buying some. Um, so I have one more new fabric to show you guys today. And then I know you guys are just excited for the site to go live. So then we'll just go live and be ready to go. But we have a new colorway in Spring Fling, which is just beautiful. Look at these colors. So this is Spring Fling in black and red. And this just screams poppy at me. These look like poppies to me in this beautiful kind of orangey red. Um, that I'm obsessed with this. So this is also a double brush poly. It is 96.4. It's got 100% horizontal stretch. It's super, super stretchy. 25 vertical, and it's 180 GSM. Um, my sister is on here. She wants it for her, so I think we'll need to order some of those dots. Um, so it's beautiful. I think the gray of the flowers is what really speaks to me of this one. The colors are so vibrant, and then you've got these beautiful gray tones in the flowers, which I'm obsessed with them. Um, just completely in love. So let me show you the coordinates. I have three for you today. Obviously black, and ivory. Those both look beautiful. And then I have a vintage sage that is just beautiful with this. It's actually, let me come a little closer with this leaf, because there's a little bit of subtle green in those leaves, and that is where that coordinate comes in. And it's beautiful because it kind of reads a little gray, but a little green. And I am just obsessed with it. Obsessed with all of these. It turns out running a fabric store means that my whole budget is going to the fabric store. um, so if you have some grays, I think those would be really beautiful. Um, but generally just gorgeous. So That is the last fabric I'm going to show you today. I did want to say we do have about 50 of your favorite solids and prints restocking, and then a handful, obviously, of some new fabrics. We will have Katie back for you next week. I've got a package to send off in the mail to her so she can tell you all about them um, with her beautiful flair and lovely, lovely personality. Let me see if I have any sage with the new pink. There is not any green in that pink. And the tones are quite different. The pink is much more of a baby pink, while this is kind of a grade green. It's vintage. It's vintage sage for a reason. So I'm not sure that they would coordinate pretty well. This is why you toss them to a person, Katie. I get it. Because then they can hand it back and not dig on the floor or the chair or whatever. Um, I don't know that I would put that green with the pink, but I can look at it closer and send you a picture of them next to each other. Um, so do you guys have any other questions? I don't want to dawdle, but I don't want to miss anything either. So I'm just gonna say what we're about to do is go through the site and put all of the fabrics live. So they'll be up and ready to go in probably about 15 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully we're pretty quick at it. And they'll be ready for you to shop and browse and see what else we stocked in, because obviously we're stocking more than the 10 or 12 fabrics that I showed you today. Don't forget to comment. I will close that. I'm actually going to leave it open over the weekend. So I will close that Monday morning about 9 a.m. and choose some winners on Monday. So you have all weekend to watch the video and comment so you can win those 8 reveal fabrics, as well as I'll choose 2 other winners to each win a pattern from 5 out of 4. And thank you to 5 out of 4 for giving us some patterns. We are giving them gift cards over in their group, so be sure to hop over there and enter to win those as well. And I'm looking forward to talking to you again in a couple of weeks. Um, have fun. Post questions in the group. I'll do my best to answer them. Have a great day. Have fun shopping.